Ivan Kajel, and you're watching Perfect Aspect Fitness. And today, we're in the kitchen, because who belongs in the kitchen? Everyone belongs in the kitchen. And we got our, I want to show you something, but it's actually quite simple. And it's a pretty fat, not so fat heavy variation of the stir fry. So what you do is you bake the chicken, right, before you throw it in the stir fry. And it can be super simple, and then use like half of it for something that you're going to use it for, and then the next day then you'll have a little bit, and then just cut that up, throw it inside. What I did was I threw in some bell peppers, some onion and garlic, because I like using them because it strengthens my immune system and it helps keep my testosterone high, which I like. And yeah, I mixed those all together. I threw in some frozen vegetables. I have a pack of frozen vegetables somewhere here. Yeah. Oh, it says butter gamuza, but of course we want to throw the butter away, right? Because we don't really care about taste. We just care about, and it actually, the onions and the garlic add a really nice spring to it. What I like to do is I like to add a little bit of garlic powder. See? Garlic powder, and that gives it a nice little kick. I'm really heavy on the garlic. And then what you want to do is you could add some soy sauce. Add some soy sauce. Pearl River Bridge, the best soy sauce ever. You just throw some of that in there. And it's actually, I mean, it's like amazingly simple. And what I did is, and of course for this variation I'm using white rice, a high glycemic index food. But for what I'm working with right now, I don't really need to rock the low glycemics. I don't really mind having a little bit of extra body weight. That's okay with me. But of course, come a time when I want to be lean, you want to substitute the high glycemic index food like the white rice for a brown rice, or something like sort of like a brown noodles, something that's going to have a low glycemic index, something that's going to be slow digesting, so that it won't turn to excess fat. The process of which I could explain later. And yeah, that was just a little simple diggity-doo for how to make stir fry. And of course, like I said, I will eventually do a video where I'll show how to actually like make it, like what I do. Like, I think it's a really good variation, because basically, you know, to fry the chicken to make for stir fry, you have to fry it, and generally you do that in oil unless you have a non-stick pan, which I guess frying in a non-stick pan you don't really get that flavor, but it's cool when you bake, like when you bake chicken breasts and you throw in some garlic salt or onion salt, and you just throw that in the bake, or if you have a grill, it's even better. You get that nice smoky flavor in it. Wow, this food's so good it just makes me want to walk and roll. Ha ha!